What up, YouTube world? As I said, I'd come back with another video that...
Why are you thinking? This is like...
Uh-oh, what's that?
Oh my god, you're... You're sticky butt, Dad.
Cool.
Digi better. Digi better. Goodbye, toys. Good night.
Anyway, after all that, I gotta get this shit off here. Just because there's... I saw that at McDonald's up there in Canada. Saw this up there too, next to the McDonald's. The porn store. Show you a couple quick pictures. Some kind of male enhancement thing. A selfie, somewhat with Albert Pujols right there. Jared Weaver warming up. I got a lot of pictures of Weaver. I got on the... That's somewhere up there is where Canseco hit that home run in the 90 or 89 ALCS. That was just a fucking moonshot, fifth deck home run. So as useless as that picture looks, me being Canseco fan, it was huge. Get a picture of that. Air Canada Center. There's people out there too. That's the day, or the next day they had announced Mike Babcock as their new head coach. Try to get a picture. Niagara Falls. Right next to the falls. With Teresa's dad in the background. I want to get to the wrestling ones, but I gotta get stuff off the phone just because it's killing the memory. But what I didn't show yesterday, I got... That's all Piazza. I gotta go through them still. I have one shirt that I'm not going to show until maybe down the line thing, because I wore it today. I don't know where I set it, but I got this. If you don't know who they are, don't worry. WCW.com. It's all about Chronic. Brian Adams and Brian Clark. Brian Adams, who used to be Crush in WWE, WWF, and then Brian Clark, who used to be Adam Bomb in WWF. I found this at a Walmart in Belleville, Ontario. Suffered a little on the way back, especially right here. At Walmart. Just right there. But I've been looking for that. So I'm glad to get that. The cards, one that came in today, out of Prime. The patch to 25. And then this is the one that I saw on eBay when I was looking through. I said, okay, from Canada. I'll start looking at those. Maybe one was around Toronto. Maybe it was a store. Somebody had something like that going on. So I looked, and it said Stittsville, Stittsville, Ontario, Canada. I'm like, fuck, that's where the wedding was taking place. Is this a shop or what? It's called Out of the Box Breaks? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But so I went to the shop. Unfortunately, there's like a Dungeons and Dragons tournament or Magic tournament going on at the time. But the guy behind it, I didn't even catch the name. I didn't even grab a card, I don't think, which sucked. I got him on the, or he's got me on the list now for Josh Johnson and Dumba stuff, but got this for less than it was on eBay, Canadian and US. So if you're up there, it's on Robertson Road, in like a little mini mall thing with an Indian Southwest or South Asian grocery store, I think, right next to it, or a market. So right before McDonald's. But if you're in that area, I'd recommend stopping. A lot of hockey stuff, which again, you're in Canada. A lot of wax, a lot of singles. They had a Solani one of one. I don't remember what it was. A PA Parento Mirror Emerald patch. There's a Tarasenko Mirror Gold patch auto. Oh, there's some other stuff too, and like that in the game 101 stuff. But I highly recommend heading up there if you like hockey and you're in the area. So, and I think that, and they do breaks on breakers. I gotta check what it is. Out of the box breaks, something like that. But got that for a steal of a price. So happy to get that. So, especially I saw it. Shit, I emailed him quick. Said, hey, I'm gonna be up there. Blah blah blah. And no answer. But then the guy's like, we got 3 different dudes working the register.
I'll be right back, Dad.
Okay. 3 different dudes working the register. Sometimes the things get glossed over. He went back to 3 pages of messages, and mine wasn't on there. So, and it wasn't even that day. I mean, he was still on like a day or so before. And it's like, whatever. I just wanted to let him know that I emailed him and was interested. But, and here's stuff I picked up too. This was on the way back. WrestleMania 31. 3-disc DVD. Picked this up at a Goodwill up there in Nepean, which is just right outside of Ottawa, like a suburb. You think of Minneapolis, it's like Hopkins or Mounds View or Monticello or White Bear Lake. It's basically Minneapolis, but it's not. With the Survivor Series in 2003, I don't know if I had any of these, but for the price, we got this. I think the cashier made a mistake, but I wasn't going to say anything. It's alright. We had spent enough money going up there and whatnot, so Survivor Series, I don't even know what this is, 04? 5. No Mercy. '05. This, which I was, I can't even explain how awesome and excited I was. But seeing this, I want to say somewhere I looked this up. Hard Rock Zombies. The movie's from, I don't know if it's 77 I saw, but it's got the 2004 release date for the DVD. And so I saw this, I'm like, no way, this can't be real. And just got excited and giddy. So I was like, well, finally one of these Goodwill stops paid off for a few DVDs. And then at a CD, DVD type store, had some records there. A lot of metal, a lot of hard metal, but I didn't remember anything of use. And their prices were pretty high too. It was like it's like the store we had here in Ely. But I saw this $30. I figured,
I got Mommy's heart.
whatever. $30 Canadian. It's I know a lot of these DVD sets, as this is the limited edition, are out of 10,000. Are tough to find, and if you find them, you're usually paying a mint for them. Look at that. Ooh. So, it's got the sound. I think the soundtrack is on one. It's got the 25th anniversary on one disc, which has like all the features, the documentary, and the first disc has the regular movie, theatrical trailers, TV spot, radio spots, some music video, a poster and still gallery, talent bios, and it's in various languages. But it has what Entertainment Weekly says is the most vicious murder scene ever filmed. Right there. So I eagerly anticipate watching this and seeing if it is Suspiria. And it came in about a month before, and the guy even said, he's like, I'm surprised that's lasted that long, and I'm surprised somebody actually sold it. Just because it's a tough thing to find, and you're... But, that's it. I'll jump into a couple pictures, just to whet your appetite. I haven't even went to the... So I hate this thing, it's been painfully slow. Uh-huh. Here it is. We were rather close to the field. I made sure of that. I'm getting the tickets. Because I want to catch images like that. Again, they're not clear through this camera like that. So I got a lot of pictures of pools and trout. Maybe one day I'll print them off, get like an 8x10, maybe try to get it signed. Just stuff like that. A lot of that stuff, a lot of that. I got 1,100 pictures, over 1,100 pictures I took at the game. Hey, quiet. There's some dude taking pictures and look just like beyond awkward. So I'm trying to take pictures like him. And I mean, he's sitting right across the road here. But my Eric Cannon shirt, which people kept looking at, trying to figure out who he was. Took pictures of some flowers up close, some ducks. Yep.
Hello there.
Smelling flowers. The camera was getting wet. Knock it off. That's where you go in behind the falls right there. This cat. One of the best wrestlers out there today. Nakamura. What else? Ottawa. Oh, traveling. This is what we saw on the way back. That is a picture of a live moose. That isn't something I copied off the internet. Did anything. That was right off the roadside. Saw a bunch of people pulled over. Bunch of people pulled over, and it's like, well, what's going on here? Somebody either wrecked or there's something cool going on. And this one was the moose. Everybody's taking pictures of the moose, which you don't see often. Even up in Ely, it's supposed to be a lot of moose around. There aren't many. And yeah, I may have seen one once, I think, coming back from a football game. But other than that, you don't see them that often. So I was like, well, hammer time on the pics, and got a bunch of pictures of that. I think one with the tongue out. I don't remember which one. I was just eating, and so right there you have a tongue. And then on the way back, I'm like, okay, there's more people pulled over. What's going on here? Somebody had hit a golden retriever or a Labrador. So, and I got to call the vet down there to see what happened. There's one guy that's in front, an old fart. Somebody with a foot in the grave that was, I think, 3 or 4 pulled over, and I was like, okay, I'm going to pull over, see what's going on, just because, again, if I can help or whatever's happening, let me see if I can offer assistance. And then the old fart left. You know, a license plate that had Ely in it from Minnesota, which Ely plates or Ely people have those plates. So I'll be curious to see if I see him in the store, and he just left because he didn't want to do anything, as most old people that aren't from Ely but live in Ely tend to do. So we got a tarp under the dog, moved it, and then one guy that's from the area said he'll bring it to the vet, and so I got to call down there to see what happened. So not a fun situation at all. It was tough, very tough on me. So as much as I'm not a fan of golden retrievers, as much as I'm not a fan of labs or bigger dogs, it's a dog. You don't hit a dog and just leave. I don't know if it's going to pass away, so he kept on petting it in the middle of the road and directing traffic around. So got to call down to see what's going on. And that's just a little snippet of what was going on, and with the WCW in the background. So hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, thumbs down the video and go fuck yourself, because I don't care. Take her easy, YouTube. She's easy. Take her twice.